Now let's meet the reserves for the visiting Sabers.
Okay, well, welcome to tonight's game. We have Eagan Wildcats against the Shakopee Sabers. I am Susie Heilman here with my host,
Noah Ross.
And now right now the teams are getting announced. What do we have here?
And a senior defensive specialist, number 11, Anthony Yu. And your starters.
These starters. Here come the starters for Shakopee.
Senior captain.
They are a very heavy senior team.
All but one of their players
senior middle hitter, number 13,
the other being a junior. So very senior heavy.
Yes.
14,
we were just there on Saturday and saw all the banners. Oh, wow, that's all of them are up there. It's great. And our banners are new too. I haven't seen them yet before too, the senior banners. Love that.
And the junior pin hitter, number 17.
Oh, and the junior's the starter. We love that for him. Great.
Making waves.
Yes.
Henry Hudson. Your coach are head coach Krista Fleming, assisted by Celeste Gorman. Now let's meet the starters.
All right, let's meet our Wildcats.
Eagan Wildcats.
Tonight is EAA Youth Night, so you can see down there on the front, we've got some of the youth players.
Number 1, Zachary Rojas.
And so I know he's got some, youth-sized T-shirts that they're throwing tonight, which is super cute.
And senior number 17, Preston Tanner. And your starting lineup.
That's cute. Get him in the gym. Yeah, start him early.
Outside hitter number 4, Derek Liverstein. A senior center.
I always enjoy watching them throw these T-shirts.
Well, usually some of them come unraveled, and so then it's just a flailing piece of fabric.
For some of the best athletes at Eagan High School, some of them really cannot throw a T-shirt.
A junior outside hitter.
Now it looks to me that a lot of these guys must have gone to the barber before the game today.
Yes.
It looks, they must know it's a pretty big game today.
They got some nice dues for sure. They weren't even like this on Saturday.
Yeah, Shakopee's currently ranked number 3 in the state. Your Eagan Wildcats are currently ranked number 5. Both teams 14 and 3. Both teams in the same exact section, so they will have to get through each other to get to state. So this game means a lot to both teams.
The teams did face off at the tournament, at Shakopee tournament over the weekend, and Shakopee did take that. However, with Kevin Kemp being down, it did change our rotation. So hopefully this is a little bit more accurate showing of how the teams will fare when they see each other again.
And you know, in those tournaments are being out of 3 sets, and this obviously will be best 3 out of 5. And so give teams a little bit more time to get into the flow of the game.
Right.
But I'm excited for this one. Let's get it rolling here.
Who even has the serve? I'm not sure if it's them or us. Some last-minute advice from Coach Luke over there to Will.
Yep, Coach Luke Lopez wants to shout out his family in Koresh, middle of nowhere, South Carolina. Shout out Luke Lopez's parents, as well as his sister Amanda, and her 2 kids, PJ and Angelo, in Royal Palm Beach, Florida.
Fantastic. All right, it looks like we have the Wildcats to start off the serve. Will Barron.
Talking to the coach, big focus on serve and pass this game.
Okay.
Starting off strong
We
with
love
an
that.
ace for
Nice
Will
job.
Barron. Going with the float off the rip. Why do you think he's doing that?
I don't know. Ooh, where's the block? Okay, there we go.
Good up out of system to Derek.
And
Deep cross kills. Great swing by Derek.
Good job, Liverseed. All right, back to Will again. Third serve. I got to work on saying their last names. I realize that I call them their first names, and
Seen too much in class.
Right?
Out of bounds, missed wide by the right side of Shakopee.
All right.
Now, Shakopee has some pretty heavy arms. A couple of hitting errors early. We'll see if they go to the off speed.
Okay. To the junior passer. All
In
right, to
system.
Delvin. Barron to Kanopic. Nice. From the right. Tip over. Easy pickup by Lugerseed. And another from Knapik.
Overpass.
Thought maybe he'd go right with it. Ooh, blocked by Shakopee for Lugerseed.
Now, one of the key things that Coach Kelly was really harping in on is getting our middles involved early. Helps keep the block from getting closed out on Derek and Drew.
Knapik from the left this time. Block up. Ooh, get that block over. Got into the net and didn't come back. Okay.
Seems like a little miscommunication. I'm sure they'll iron that out.
Okay. Serve receive. Let's go, gentlemen.
Good pass by Gus Eigner. Libero, get your middle involved. Good pickup.
Oh, good block. Nice job.
There's a block.
There we
There you go.
Nice job. The bench showing off the block. We love that.
I think these shorts are pretty stunning.
Ah, yes.
Kind of gives me the vibe of the old Dixie Cups.
Oh, right.
Early
Yes.
2000s.
From your bathroom Dixie cup.
Topspin in the net by Derek.
Slunks.
Proceed.
Is that what they're called? They're new this year. They got an upgrade on their uniforms this season. And Hudson Henry Liberos served.
Roll by Drew.
Good kill from number 14, Ricky Tang, outside hitter, senior.
Man, he can get up on that ball. Holy kites.
That was high. Back to the libero again for Shakopee. Hudson serving. Those are some fun pink shoes that he has. We love that.
Cut
Nice.
shot by
Off
Knapik
speed.
with the kill.
We'll take it. All right,
Attack that off blocker.
serving specialist Max Brown comes in for Odin Gertis.
Odin Gertis is a big fan of him. Having him in class, says his favorite teacher is me.
As he should.
And Mr. Pritzel, but mostly me.
Okay.
A little late on the block. Good dig by
Oh.
Max Brown.
Okay.
Deep cross. Oh, that's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
That's hitting errors. Your Eagan Wildcats are up 6-4 early. It always helps when your serving specialist comes in and can score 1, 2, 3 serves in a row. Really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Oh, another error by the Sabers. We'll take that. Deep serve by Brown. Lines up for a great hit.
14.
And Curtis back in for Brown, and then Eigner, then Libero subs in.
As well as number 17, serving will be number 9, Beckett Strand.
Beckett Strand, the captain for Sabers behind the line over there.
Topspin.
Topic lined up. Okay. Ooh, a little close to the net.
There we go.
We'll take that too.
When we've been in system, our hitters have been doing a really good job of mixing up their shots. They're hitting deep cross. They're mixing in the line shot here and there and an off speed to really keep the Sabres defense not guessing.
Ooh, that
Great
was
serve.
a nice deep serve.
And the flex. Great
Right.
job at Knapik. Keeping that top spin inside the end line.
His serves have really come a long way the last year. Must have been some work on that in the offseason because that looks amazing. Nice again. Ooh,
That's
into the
off the
antenna.
antenna. Again, that all starts with the Eagan Wildcat serve, making it very predictable for what the Sabres are going to run on in the offense. And man, they have been in system on a serve receive. Net violation on Will Barron.
Called number 24.
Zach Rojas, defensive specialist.
Serving
Coming in
will
for
be number
Knapik.
14, Ricky Tang.
number 14, Ricky Tang. Good to see him in the back row over there for us.
Great pass and system by Gus Eigner. Back row attack did not run smoothly.
Yeah, they're out of system as well too.
Out of system. Will Barron.
Yes, winds up for the hit. We love that.
I love when a setter gets off and is ready to play an out of system ball. Set to Drew out.
Nice job, Drew Jones. Great pickup by the libero.
Middle's involved. Kevin Kemp.
Go back for it.
Overpass kill. Great job.
It's good to see him back in the game. That ankle hopefully isn't bothering him too much.
Number 12.
All right, back to serve is junior Drew Jellin.
Now in this rotation, Coach Luke Lopez is moving Drew Jellin over to the right back defense to be much bigger of an option than the right back on a D-ball. Said he had a lot of success this weekend, and his ace calls Sabers into taking a timeout. Wildcats up 12-6. What a start by your Cats.
We would like to thank our sponsors. So we're just going to give our list of the sponsors here, and I'll start off with Eagan High School Football Program. We love it when one sport does support another, so thank you to the Eagan High School Football Program. Scratch Pizzeria, Greg and Lisa's Hidden Treasure, Wyatt's Bar and Grill, and Tavern 13.
Yeah, we also want to say thank you and shout out to the Eagan Hockey Association, Trail Stop Tavern. Great place for after game dinner. Take your family. Wildcats, Usari's, Lone Oak Grill, and Union 32.
The Wildcats also want to thank LP Photography in Motion, Ohana Home and Design, Twin Cities Orthopedics, George Rolfe in Diner Realty, and also Amber Kochemba in Edina Realty.
Now, we're about to come back in from this timeout. Now, what do you think the Sabres coaches were telling their team during that timeout?
They just need to play it more calm. I feel like they're out of the system a little bit, and they need to just relax. I feel like they have a very solid team.
Solo block, great dig by Zachary Rojas.
Didn't say it didn't go.
No touch. Wow.
I don't know about that call. Looked like it might have been up there, but I guess it was just the tape. Back to serve for the Sabres.
So that's what I call a coach's point, signing out of the timeout. That's one for the Sabres.
13 number Zach Dubois, middle blocker.
Great passing system, get our middles involved. Kevin Kemp and Gill.
And a touch. Sabres.
Now that middle connection, that tempo ball is huge for the Wildcats, really getting and keeping those block, respecting our middles, keeping our one-on-one with our outsides and our right sides.
I go back to serve. Oh, seems like a little miscommunication over there by the Sabres.
Again, so far, Eagan Wildcats controlling the serve and pass game, really working different seams, trying out different passers, finding their targets, and have them up to a lead 14-7.
Okay, 16 from Cruz Butterfast, outside hitter for Shakopee. Some substitutions now coming in is number 12, Grant Meski, and number 17, Ben Taboy.
So Shakopee is running a 6-2, which means you have 2 setters and 3 hitters at all times in the front row. Really helps with the block and give you different options in your offense. Can be a little difficult when you are getting set from 2 different people and the kind of balls that you receive. Off high hands, great dig, joust at the net, Odom,
Yes.
big pickup.
Nice job. Way to stay with that
Rally
voice.
lives on, get a block.
Nice
Great
pickup.
dig.
Eigner,
We'll
can you get
find
there?
it.
And nice adjustment, liver seed.
Back row attack.
Off speed. Did get there, Zach? Oh, nice. Good try. I did see Jellin hit a couple out of the right side like you were talking about, so that back row he's already been utilized as out of that position. Number 12 for Shakopee, Grant Meski, setter serving.
Good push by Will Barron.
Oh, amazing.
Got
Good
his
up.
hitter one-on-one.
Oh, miscommunication. Coach Luke
Coach
taking a timeout.
threatened the timeout, then ultimately takes it early after a 3-point run by the Sabers. More from our sponsors.
The Eagan Wildcats would also like to thank the Lions Club, Park Dental, City and County Credit Union, Raising Cane's, popular with the kids, definitely.
Double toast, no slaw. Double toast, no slaw.
No, what? I gotta bring the slaw.
No, you don't need the slaw.
Oh.
You get the double toast and you get it bobbed.
You
Buttered on both sides.
I didn't know. We always have double sauce, though. You have to have double sauce, but not for the cane sauce. But you gotta have the slaw. Also want to thank Midwest Bank, The Urgency, and Midwest Sand Volleyball.
Yeah, now Luke's probably sitting there, Coach Luke Lopez sitting down there saying, hey guys, we just got to get back to our game, do the little things right. Okay, we don't need a perfect play. Let's just get back in system and control our side of the floor. When we start to try to do too much, that's when we get into trouble. So I expect a nice clean pass right here and a steal by Derek Liversey. That's my go-to right here.
Okay, it's a hot take. I also think there might be some communication. Hopefully we can hear them yelling from clear up here now. He's probably told them to call the ball. Yes, exactly. Point at you.
To Derek.
Touch. Keep that in, Liverseed.
That is a tall middle.
Quick set to number 15, Alex Mangan. Megan, maybe?
We'll go with it.
Serving the setter still, Grant Mankey.
There's a passing system. Go to the middle.
Oh, off timing though.
A little early by Odin, maybe a little high by Will. Trying to let him have space to hit to either 1 or to 5 to get around that block. Just didn't connect that time.
Sabers have brought the game back to within 2 here. 14 to 12. Okay, a little out of system. Ooh, great run by the Sabers.
You can feel the energy and the momentum has shifted here. 14-3 still Cats.
Call that brother Mo at my house when you're playing. It feels like it's 7 against 6.
There it is.
We're out.
Touch on the block.
We like it. Okay.
Override by the up rep. Love when they do that. Except for when I don't.
Except if you're they're making the calls. Knapik's in for Rojas.
That's a big kill. Let's see if we can go on a run here.
Will Barron back to serve. Ooh, a little
tip
off tip.
Up the middle. Out of system to Gus with his hands. Takes it great. Derek goes high hands. Out of system.
Ooh, that's also nice and high.
Check.
Back
Reverses
side.
the flow.
Yes, bring it back.
Oh,
Good
great
pickup.
dig.
Oh.
Yep, good choice over into. Didn't know if Drew Tuck had it. Set dump picked up by Gus Eigner. Another fast tempo ball. Gus is sitting right on it. Back row attack.
From Jellin. Might have been a little long. Bring it back into system from the Sabers.
Another tip.
Setter takes. Go to Eigner. Knapik for the
there.
off tempo.
Oh, we're going to get a free ball here. Let's see what we do with it.
Talk,
Go.
communicate.
High
Okay.
hands.
Yes.
Gets the kill. That's a huge rally win for the Wildcats. After giving up a 6-point run, they come out and score 2 in a row. Reestablishing control of this set here.
Back to Barron to serve. Our senior setter. Good serve. Good pickup, Jellin.
Sets back, wasn't ready. Stuffed crust pizza. Extra pepper. And that brings us to our sponsor of Red Savoy's Pizza.
Number 6.
In system, goes to the middle. Still early. Finds a way to recycle, gets the back row attack. Puts the Sabers out of system. Nice, productive block touch. Goes to Derek on the right.
From the right. And
this is wide. That's a big, heavy swing. I want him swinging on that ball 10 times out of 10. Really establishes the tone. Shows that he's aggressive and fearless. He'll get the next one in. Great pass by Gus. 1, 2.
Okay. Let's go. Knopick, nice.
Wow, now
Bring the hammer.
that is a huge kill. Now, Knopick is a lefty, and so hitting out on the left side means that ball has to cross his face, which is why you usually don't see lefties out on the pin on the outside as much as you do the right side, and that was a great timing, great swing.
He's back over there on the left.
Another tip.
Okay, so pick that up. Oh, no.
To nobody.
Again, miscommunication.
Again, in games like this, having moments like that, the missed overpass, the free ball lapses, it's not a winning formula, and so hopefully we get this cleaned up sooner rather than later. That helps.
We'll take the free.
That helps a lot. Max Brown in to serve as a serving specialist. Last time he came in, he went on a little bit of a run, kind of got us going on the lead here, so let's see if he can do it again.
Aaron takes the first one over to Brown.
That's a touch on that ball. Touch off the blocks. Eagan's having a lot of success hitting off high hands. It seems like they came into this game with the plan to go high hands, high off the block.
Use that block for sure. Pass up.
Low shot in system for the Cats. Kill, deep cross against Max Brown with a run for the Wildcats at the most important time. He truly is a leader for this team.
I can remember Max as a freshman. He played it like, we're going to make you a setter. Let's see how that goes for you. And he took it and ran with it. Nice job. Oh, take that.
Bam! Left a crater in the floor. Woof. And that causes a timeout by the Sabers. That is exactly how you want to respond by the Cats. An absolute cranks that ball, lands it right on the 10-foot line.
Great serve.
You got to draw that. Can't draw that up any better for the Wildcats. Again, your timeout is brought to you by
Devani's
and John Mulkern, Coldwell Banker Real Estate, Acme Tools. Shout out Red Savoy Pizza for your stuffed crust needs. Madigan Dahl of Harlan Law Firm. My Burger. Not your burger.
Not mine, no.
My Burger.
Yes.
Chipotle. I had Chipotle for dinner. Don't tell my wife. I was supposed to eat at home. Dakota Electric Association. Hy-Vee. Chips Pickleball. Punch and Doolittle's Wood Fire Grill. Let's see here if the Cats can close this set out. Scores 21-16. Max Brown still serving for the Cats. Again, has been very instrumental in building the lead. He's gone on 2 serving runs.
Nice serve after a timeout. Always crucial.
Oh.
Sets up Knopick.
Nobody there. See, now that is a set. That is a setter who earned that kill. The entire block of the Shakopee Sabers went to the outside to go deal with a hot Drew Allen and left Knopick all by himself. He had a free net that is absolutely crank, and now he gets all out of sorts. Overpass kill by Kevin Kemp, and
Shakopee's is reeling. They don't know what to do with all of us. This is amazing.
Again, notice how the Cats are relying on their arms, right? They are swinging aggressively. They are being aggressive at the net, not relying on tips and rolls in order to on our side. That would have had the crowd roaring.
Looks good on. Shoot. All right. Well,
it's a great run for Max. Came in at, I think it was
19, 18?
Something. Scored 5 or 6 points for the Cats again. See if we can side out and 1 here in this set.
Beckett Strand, captain serving for the Sabers.
Oh, and a tool.
Yes, we use that block.
Knopick's having a great game.
Yes,
Hit very, very positively. Very few errors.
It's so it's fitting that he gets to go back and finish this for the Cats.
And he paints the line. That is a wonderful set there by the Cats. 25-17. Had a little bit of a moment of miscommunication, and then Coach Luke Lopez takes a great timeout right when his team needed it, said the right things, and we have a 25-17 first set win by the Wildcats.
Excellent job. We can do some shout-outs from the team because they also have some shout-outs that they want to do.
Set number 1 was brought to you by Eagan High School.
I'll start off with Preston Tanner. Stewards the match. Some gushers. I love that for him, eating some gushers before game situations. His shout-outs are to his parents, Kent and I'm sorry, those are Kelly Schlegel, Coach Kelly's shout-outs. My bad. Her parents, Kent and Jill Turkelson. Her son, Leo, happy 11th birthday tomorrow. I'm not sure if this was when this was printed.
But shout out Leo.
Shout out to Leo. We love that. First grade class at Highland Elementary. Give them a shout out. Thanks for watching. Kelly has been a teacher in our district. She's been teaching for quite a while now, so she's at first grade there at Highland.
And as soon as I say that, the Wild come back and score 1-1.
We got a Wild update here. Wild in the playoffs, game 2 against Colorado. That first game was a nightmare for Jesper Wallstedt. Colorado jumps ahead early 1-0, but your boy, Kirill the Thrill Kaprizov, scores 8 seconds later to tie it up.
A shout out from Gus Eigner. He wants to give a shout out to his grandma, Mary from Apple Valley, and Virginia from California. Will Barron shout-outs are Grandma and Grandpa, Mima, Pop, the Hegmans, Jewetts, Bloms, Jake and Emma, his siblings. What, no Mary? Why is Mary not getting a shout-out? His little sister? His Uncle Larry, Aunt Jen, Aunt Maureen, Uncle Joe, and Philly family.
Alrighty, so gearing up for set number 2. You know, I don't know if there's massive changes for the Wildcats here. Stay steady. For the Sabers, we really do, they're going to really want to get their outside number 14 involved. He was very successful when they were in system. Their middles were running pretty quick tempo, didn't connect completely to hit the ball on the ground. We'll see if their passing improves here, maybe some more defensive adjustments and on the block, trying to limit the success of the Wildcat offense.
We can keep them out of system, we'll be doing real well. That's all they could do to keep up with our hits, so this was wonderful.
Now your Wildcats are coming off a tournament, probably didn't go the way we necessarily wanted it to. Went 1-2, dealt with some injuries, dealt with some new positions, trying out some new things.
Those are the second and third losses the team has suffered this season.
And the first loss to Eastview was
Thursday night.
Was a Thursday night loss. However, Eagan Wildcats did take a set off of Eastview in the first set, and Eastview has dropped 2 sets all year, and one is to your Wildcats. So we very proud of them. We'll get them again when we see them next time. And there we go. Find the middle.
Aaron just shaking his head, not very proud of it, not very happy with himself in that hit.
Cross out of bounds.
It led to a point for the.
Wildcat substitution, 22 for 1.
Led to a point here.
Now that is someone the Sabers do not want to see come in. Kanopkicks coming in, very successful on the right side for the Eagan Wildcats.
Just going back to over there right. Oh.
That's got to be trouble.
Ugly.
Go.
Yeah, someone needs to be talking. Oof. That set was just out of reach of their hitter number 17.
Now, back in my day, we would have called that a double. Now, obviously, there are no doubles in volleyball unless you send that ball over the net.
And that was a little lopsided for sure, coming off of a wobble. Barron's serve is good.
Out of bounds. Again, sharp cross hasn't been super successful. Gus and our left back defenders have been very strong, digging those balls. The line that Sabers have missed wide a couple times, so they got to be trying to figure out what's going to work against this Wildcat defense. Another block, touch, dig,
Pick up
in system,
Ooh.
tip kill.
We just switched that.
That is clean volleyball right there.
Ooh, Sabers are going to make a substitution just to try to mix things up a little bit. Bring in number 9, Beckett Strand.
Now he's the setter normally in the back row, but he's coming in to play front row, be a hitting option for the Sabers. Again, the middle look. There you go. That's a kill. That's the first time he's turned to one and hit up the setter. I wonder if that's part of their set adjustments. Try to get us out of system. Hit the ball at Barron in right back defense.
Oh, good call. That's hard to let go.
Gus Eigner, freshman.
Freshman, yes, the only freshman on the team.
Actually, played with some extreme confidence.
He was an 8th grader who played up on varsity. Actually, as a 7th grader, played JV. So he's been in the program for a couple of years now as a freshman. Ooh, looked a little long.
Just missed the line. That's an aggressive serve again. I'm telling Derek, you serve like that every single time. I trust you that you will get that serve in.
Find the line.
More times than not.
Yeah. Off.
Out of system. Very difficult out of system.
Oh, yeah,
just a little much.
Couldn't slice it back in.
Drew tried to get outside the court, give himself an option to keep that ball in play, but that ball just had too much heat on it.
Libero number 10, Henry Hudson. Serves nice in system. We love that.
Oh, you are too. Again, a little early in the middle.
Connection between Gertis and Barron doesn't seem to be spot on tonight. So Lopez has some things to say to his player.
Just wait, just
hold
half a step.
it.
He's a fast kid. He can get up on the ball.
Ooh, way deep.
And get bailed out on this serve.
All right.
Here comes Max Brown again. Serving specialist, has been stellar tonight. Good defense, giving great out of system balls and putting pressure on the Sabres serve receive. Going right at the Libero for an ace.
Libero couldn't handle it. Dang.
Max is just hammering the 5-to-1 serving zone. Very difficult for the angle for the passers to put that in the setter's box.
Back at the Libero again.
And there's a kill down the line. Unblocked. Kevin Kemp stayed home with the middle, thinking that 13 was going to get that ball. Can't necessarily blame him with how quick those middles are running, but that was a great pass, a great set by the Sabres.
Great serve. One arm set.
And hits the line. Cannot kick again. Wow, he's having a great game.
Shakopee coach agrees with Melville's call there.
Coach McKenna Melville, varsity girls coach here at Eagan High School.
Give a shout out to Mac, doing some line judging tonight, and Kayla Daniel, another two math teachers hitting the lines for us. Actually, math all around because Lisa Kay, outbounds for mapping. But Lisa Kay is running the book tonight with Sherry Blundell. Shout out to our table ladies.
A thankless job, but one needed nonetheless.
Oh, it's really high.
Back row attack.
Okay, Zach Rojas with an attack. That doesn't happen often.
Oh. Again, they are putting that middle. That middle is putting that ball right at the 8-foot line, 8-foot mark. He is getting up on it, and he is in that thing straight down.
Oh, tape serve. Pull it out. Can we get there?
Oh, shoot.
That's a point for the Sabres. Side out.
Hey, Luke's going to talk to Drew. Make an adjustment. Server's coming with some heat. Now they went to our libero. There we go.
Set, blocked by the Sabres. There into the outside. Kill.
Oh, nobody home.
Serving for the Wildcats, number 12.
Will Barron is putting our hitters in great situations, keeping the block neutral so that they're not sitting on one guy, moving the ball around really well.
Keep the Sabres guessing what we're gonna go with. Ooh.
Great pass by the libero.
Amazing.
Sharp cut. Ball goes off Derek Leverseed's hands. Tie game 9-9. This is more kind of what we expected when we came into this game. 2 top 5 rated teams in the state. Didn't necessarily think that this would be one set is going to be
there's no
won by a lot of points.
No.
This is more expected. Close, tight-knit game. Both teams duking it out, and Barron dumps the ball.
When the setter's live like that, he has that option. Looked great.
Serving for the Wildcats, libero, number 24, Gus Eagan.
Onegurt is coming back in. Hopefully we can figure out that connection.
For sure.
Provide another option for the Wildcats. Gus Eagan serving.
Ooh, nice.
And that's an ace as well.
Oh yes, the Wildcat growl from the table down there. I don't know if the fans at home can hear that, but when they serve an ace, we hear the.
Is that what we hear?
Pretty much
is that what it is?
No,
is that what it is? Okay. Another.
Oh, I was
almost
hoping
an
to hear it
ace.
again.
Big save, big save. Wildcats find the middle. Stuff pass.
The timing on,
but
but
place to go with that one.
no, that middle's. It's gonna have to go higher, Odin.
Serving will be number 12, Grant Minke.
Luke's probably telling him that too. Yes, can't hit it right into the block. Nothing to go with. Number 12 back for the Sabers of Grant Menke, captain.
They kept number, and they ace Gus Eagan. Keeping number 9 in, Beckett Strand.
Preston Tanner coming in tonight for Odin Gertis, senior Preston Tanner. Coach Luke has
a little
words.
bit of a reset.
Yeah, I want to talk with Odin.
Again, these coaches have so much trust and so much respect for every single guy in this team.
Yes.
Comes right on in and gets a kill right out of serve receive.
Excellent.
That's a fantastic way to get an opportunity and take advantage of it.
Definitely not what the Sabres were expecting, so that is amazing. Nice job, Tanner.
A little higher of the ball, paints the line. Gus Eagan was sitting on the 10-foot line. That's where every single ball is. That middle swings deep 5. Finds a way to go up and over for the kill. 12-12. Very tight game here. Drew in system, jacks it back to Derek on the right.
Go up, go up. Okay.
Oh, way to sit on it.
Yes, okay, way to find it. All right, reset.
Rupp pushed down the line, dug, and blocked not up in time. Finds the line. Sabres go up 1, 13-12.
Ooh, tape. Way to get there, Derek.
Get up. Out of
bounds.
Sometimes the Cats need one of those.
Yeah, we'll take a little bit of luck.
Overpass and serve receive, expecting an absolute cranked ball. Throws it out of bounds. 13-13.
Receive serve. Ooh, auto system.
A little spinner right over the block. A little change-up action after bouncing that ball down the line. Almost taking Will Barron's head off. Hits the change-up.
Yeah, a little off speed there.
Has us sitting on our heels. Derek in system, great pass. Knock kick and kill.
Barrow couldn't pick it up.
Now, I definitely started taking stats, give you the numbers to give you some information. Since the game started, I have taken 2 stats total.
Yeah, what'd you write down?
I have Will Barron with an assist and stuffed crust pizza.
Love it when they make their block, their square, for sure, with Drew and Kemp. Great job, boys.
This, again, here's Max Brown serving. Going to go on a run here.
That's a pretty tall front line that we're certain right now.
Just attacking the liberos, challenging them.
Oh. Stay with it. Oh, shoot. John trying to take it out of the net. Dropped instead. Which, unfortunately, as a Max Brown's serving run was cut short this time.
Serving will be number 9, Beckett Strand.
take that too.
This is the crunch time. 16-15, having to be disciplined at the service line.
Drew running around the curtain, bringing the ball back.
Serving for the Wildcats, number 22, Carson Canapé.
Carson is a three-sport athlete, spends some time playing some soccer and some basketball. So we'd love to see him
Great job getting the serve in bounds.
Success. Ooh.
Tip.
Way to be there.
Get out the way, get out the way.
Yeah, nice job, Jalen. Oh,
no
calling
trans.
something.
Hey, and net ball on the Sabers.
Oh, they gave themselves away. As soon as it happened, they look over at the down ref. Don't look, just keep playing.
You gotta have yourself a poker face.
Yes, they immediately looked over.
I tell my girls coaching in the fall, you have to be good liars, just not to me.
Don't look at the ref.
Yeah, be cool.
Ooh, it's a little too much heat.
Missed it out by a foot long, 17-16 Wildcats. The second set, Wildcats won the first set, 25-17. Aggressive serve, swing the count, out.
The middles are having a tough time finding that sweet spot.
Expect this to go to the outside here. Great pass by Gus Eigner, going to the pin and kill. Nope.
No.
Great dig by the libero. Good block touch.
Oh, Rojas was on it.
That's my fault. And I got a little excited.
Yeah, normally Dylan does bring that down.
And Luke's going to take a timeout here. 17-18 Cats down in the second set. Again, coming into this game, this is exactly what the Wildcats expected was going to happen. It was going to be a side-out game. Who's going to control the serve? Who's going to make the fewest amount of errors? Again, the Wildcats are doing a really good job of being aggressive, mixing up their shots. Can struggle sometimes with the communication piece. And when they get into a little bit of a rut, it's usually a 2, 3, 4 point rut before they can get out of it. We're going to have to see if we can set out right out of this timeout, and Luke earns himself a coach's point.
We're going to do some shout-outs from the Wildcats. Drew Jellin wants to shout out Grandma Ruth from Superior, Wisconsin, Grandma Nancy and Grandpa Frank from New Berlin, Wisconsin. He's got some Scotty roots. Carson Kanapik wants to give a shout-out when he serves. Oh, now we have to notice when he serves. I'm going to give a little thumbs up to the camera.
Put that in the notes.
I know, right? Next time Carson goes back there, see if he does a little thumbs up to his grandma and grandpa. Shout-out to Uncle Joe.
Oh, yeah, Uncle Joe. You know Uncle Joe.
Totally.
Joe Mama. Alrighty, number 14 with the serve. Serving short
speed.
Out of a timeout. That takes guts. Free balls out of bounds. Gus Eigner sends a free ball out of bounds. And that is just a backbreaker. Right out of a timeout. We're going to really need a side out here. And there we go. There's a big miss. That helps a lot.
The Wildcats, serving for the Wildcats, will be number 12.
Number 12, Drew Jellin.
See if we can get Derek Levershe going here. See if he's going to have probably some of the most important swings.
The Sabers. Serving.
Again, the serving line.
For the Sabers, number 13.
It's either your best friend or your worst enemy.
Number 13, the big middle. I'd like to see him out of the front row.
Kevin on the C.
Ooh,
weird off the hands. Yeah. Back to the right side. Goes down the line. Score for the Sabers. 21-18.
They put a stop to it here. Oh, Drew around the corner again.
Luke still, Coach Luke still has one timeout left. We'll see if he's going to use it here or trust his team to side out right here. Just needs a pass. Be in system. Look at Drew Barron trying to score on his own right here.
Oh.
Left that set inside, back to the right side.
Oh, good pick up. Nice job, Jellin. Go up.
Jellin in on right back. There's another good touch by the defense.
Their big middle.
Sabers are going on a run here.
Alex Mangan is just controlling that net up there.
You know, and part of the issue is that they've been so insistent. In the first set, our hitters were taking the setter out, making the libero take that second ball, and you can't set your middles like that. So getting them out of system is going to really bring us back in this set or even in sets 3 and 4. Big kill by Kevin Kemp to get us out of that. 1922 Wildcats, Gus Eigner serving the libero.
And Tanner's back in the front row again, picking up the middle duties. He
had immediate impact the last time he subbed in for Onigurtis.
Okay.
Oh.
Off the player's hands. Maybe that one touched it too, but either way, point for the Sabers.
Sabers substitution, 12 for 8.
Number 12 for the Sabers coming in. There, Grant Menske, their setter. Menke. I don't know why I put an S in his name. Sorry, kid.
And there's the second timeout for the Wildcats. Again, maybe this timeout isn't about necessarily this set. They're only down 4, one side out ball, and anything can happen, but it's about establishing your routines, trusting your training, being disciplined, okay? We got to get our feet to the ball. We have to communicate, okay? We have to get our hitters in a position to be able to be successful. But just by doing those little things, you might have a chance to come back in the set. Now we got your Wildcats play on Thursday against the Rosemont Irish, next week against Prior Lake. Shakopee, on the other hand, has Eastview coming up on Thursday night. And again, Eastview is currently 17-0, number 1 ranked in the state of Minnesota, has dropped 2 sets, one of those sets to your Eagan Wildcats.
And actually, the Cats played a lot of away games earlier in the season. So we are home tonight. We'll be home again on Thursday, home next Tuesday, home again next Thursday. So a lot of time here at Eagan High School.
You and I will be on the call again on Tuesday of next week.
Can't wait.
Hopefully we get asked to come back.
Oh, for sure.
Set point for the Sabers, 24-19.
This is going to be tough, not impossible, boys. Let's go.
Just starts with the pass. And system, back row attack to Drew John.
Okay.
Picked up, but given a free ball. Here we go.
Use this.
Punish them on a free ball. And there you go. See, that's all you got to do. Volleyball's a simple game. You pass the ball.
Turns out.
You set the ball, and then you pound the ball down the line. Good things happen.
Barron behind the line. Nobody else I'd rather see back there when we're back.
And you can't score 4 points in a row. You just need one right here. Just go get me one.
Hustle for the setter on the system.
Get a free ball.
We'll take that. Nice, easy. Back pass to
and that's one.
Yes, another one. Okay, now we're
ready.
Bit by bit.
Give me one more.
Just keep digging, keep digging. You got this, Barron. Tonight, Will is close to his 1,000 assists. I guess I'm not sure exactly where he's at with that. I know that they said that they were going to make a special announcement when that did happen in the game.
Again, had I been taking stats, I would have a better information for you. I apologize. Another block there, just keyed into Derek right now. Just sitting on him. The block was set up, waiting for that set. They read it well. That was a close fought match, but Sabers come out with the second set, 25-21. I don't think anyone expected a sweep here tonight. So
we're gonna be here for a while. Get comfy.
Yep. So find your nice spot on the couch. Let's find a way to get the Cats to find a way to victory.
Right now the match is tied 1-1. I wonder if Lopez is going to make any adjustments to his lineup over there as the Cats do a little dancing. So we give a shout out to Kelly and Luke, but we give a shout out also to the manager, Tessa Martin, and the JV coach, Alex, oh my gosh, I almost said Putman. Sorry, Alex Johnson.
And there is Eagan royalty, Kathy Gillen.
And you see Gail Gillen site managing tonight.
Does she ever leave this school?
Yes, right? Even though she's retired, she still likes to hang. Well, even Sherry Blundell, who is working the table down there, she's also Eagan retiree. actually a pretty good crowd here tonight. Sometimes I thought this would be a good match. I'm glad that the EAA kids came out.
Got themselves a t-shirt. Hopefully if they caught one. Again, this section that Eagan is located in order to get to state, you have to go through 4 out of the top 5 teams in the state.
Shakopee.
The biggest schools, Shakopee, you've got Eden Prairie.
Bloomington.
Jefferson,
yes,
yep.
Are they number 2?
I believe.
I think they might. Well, between Eastview and Bloomington, they were back and forth, and the Wildcats did take a match from Bloomington and Shakopee in a tournament earlier this season. So it's a fight. It's going to be a battle. 2
of Shakopee's losses did come to that Bloomington Jefferson squad.
Oh, really nice.
And I believe their 3rd loss came against Eden Prairie.
And then we beat Eden Prairie. And then we lost Eden Prairie. We beat Eden Prairie in a tournament earlier this season and then lost to them this last weekend, again, when we were short our middle Kevin Kemp. So it's going to be a battle on the road to state later this spring.
Again, the tougher the competition now, the easier things are later on. You're getting used to the fast pace, the tempo, the heavy arms, kids jumping out of the gym. And it will only benefit them in the long run to be tested early, tested throughout the season, one of the toughest schedules in the state.
You see Odin Gertis back into his middle duties. He talked it over with Lopez and figured out the timing maybe a little bit more with.
I expect a big set out of him. He also did very well on his essay in world history class, so shout out Odin.
Noah Ross, my co-anchor here, is a social studies teacher at Eagan High School.
First year here.
Your first year at Eagan?
First year
yes. Came to us from Nebraska?
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Well, welcome.
Go Big Red.
Nobody says that here in Eagan. We're Gopher fans around these parts.
They will be. Just give me time.
Okay.
I'm going to create a pipeline started by Kennedy Orr, and then will be continued from here on out. Great serve to get him on a system off the start. Out of bounds, off the antenna.
We love that.
Now that antenna is crooked, and I'm curious how long it will take for someone to get it straight.
The referee noticed it. Oh, Kayla Daniel right there already notices.
Now, will she be able to figure out the twistiness of
yes.
these?
And
these things are difficult to put up. Ask the freshman.
Oh, for sure. Oh, my freshman.
1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi.
Good notice by you, and good notice by our line judge, Kayla Daniel.
And we're ready to go.
All right, 1-0.
Wildcats score the first point. Will Barron back to serve again. See if we can start with the run. Oh. Lays out for the touch. No dice.
Serving for the Sabers, number 16, Cruz Butterfield.
Overpass from Liverseed, the miscue there.
Get up and get that ball back.
Okay.
There's a nice block touch. Reverse the flow to the right, out of bounds.
Yes.
Sabers not able to punish for that overpass and serve receive.
Liverseed was hitting out of the right, and Catholic was out of the left at that time, but now they've switched.
Drew Jellin coming to the front row. Just came off funny off his hand. Looks like he didn't get quite on top of it. Hit the line drive ball.
They did make an adjustment with that. Ooh, good let. Nice job, Jellin.
The Wildcats substitutions, 10 for 9.
And then in Max Brown serving specials for Odin. So hopefully Max can take us on a little run here. Let's go for a little jog.
Again, challenging libero.
Oh,
Might be over. Nope.
Well, they didn't call.
Did not call an overpass there. Over
the net.
There's Kevin with the kill, punished. And the Sabers immediately go to talk about it. You know, it was pretty close.
It did look like it may have been. I see where they're talking about. Kemp maybe went up when they still had a hit on their side. The ref's going to say he probably didn't see it, but now he'll keep an eye out for that.
No, Shakopee seems to handle it pretty well. Disappointed, but they say, you know what, whatever, move on, next ball.
Next.
Again,
Max Brown back to the libero.
big push, fast tempo ball, but just narrowly misses on the sharp cross.
Too much of a slice. And Coach Kelly going to give Max some tips about where we should be serving to.
Yeah, usually we like to tell our left backs to get outside the block to dig that cross-court ball, because anything into the corners, hopefully, out of bounds. Now this ball's weird ball, long time to make a call, and it was called in. Sabers get the point.
Lopez immediately called that ball out, but was overruled by the line judge and the down ref.
Again, it's those types of balls. How do you respond right after a tough call? Sabers were able to respond out of their missed
off speed by Knopek.
And he throws that ball out of bounds. They're trying to pound that zone, that 4 zone.
Missing long. 7-1. Knopek back to serve.
Wildcats up early, 6-3. Knopek the lefty. Top spin serve. Again, they're challenging libero.
Ooh, touched by that block.
Seems like it's just missing their hands. Can't tell, is it quite over it or is it between them?
I didn't know. Yes, I'm sorry, I didn't see. Yes, I got nothing. Seemed that block might have been a little.
The way how fast this game is, you can't get too mad at the middles for guessing wrong. But man, when they're up there, it makes running an offense a lot more difficult.
Drew with a hammer.
Back row attack.
Great block.
There we go.
That's what we like to see.
Good timing there by Kemp. It does also help when you're 6'10", 6'8" with a wingspan of Go-Go Gadget extender arms like in Inspector Gadget.
Oh, might have been long. They picked that up though. They decided to play it.
Oh, and they paint the corner. Sometimes those balls, you just got to respect the shot. That's a great deep swing, paints the corner. Would have liked to see a move, though.
Yeah, right. You're right. Somebody should have made a play for the ball.
Make a move,
Somebody. We got this.
But I digress. Back into serve receive.
And that's their middle.
Jellin
13.
with the pass. Great pass. Nobody there for Derek, and he cranks it. Absolutely.
If they're not going to go up and block him, he's got to use that every time.
He's been very successful turning that ball down the line. And again, if he's up there one-on-one with the block, he is terminating. It's when the block on the Saber side gets stuck there and just sitting on him is when we have issues.
Go!
Overpass.
Nice! Yes, the boys got to be excited about that. Nice job, Darren.
Giving them a couple shoves, letting them know that's what's up. That's what's up. He bounced that ball.
He did. That was amazing. We call that a marshmallow on my team. That one over, just go up and eat it.
And another block touch. Back to the outside.
Block.
Hands. Little block was behind our ears a little bit. We got to really make sure we're pressing using our core, shoulders through the ball. But I think we were lined up on him. We were close. Just a little off with the timing.
No overpass and gonna make us pay for it.
Not missing that one.
No. Their middle, number 15, Alex. Megan. Imagine.
Still working on the last name.
I feel like if I say it enough times, one of them will be right.
Let's see if a block can pick him up. Good block
hands.
touch. Oh, just couldn't reach him, I guess.
Too high of a bounce. Wildcats are still up 9-8. Just keep chipping away at our lead, though. That's stop it here. Let's go. Come on, Cats.
There we
Okay.
go. Kept it on our side. Back row attack out of the right. D-ball is what they call it.
Bouncing around up in the rafters.
Saved by the ceiling, but free balled into the antenna. Huge point for the Cats, 10-8.
Needed that side out. All
Now
right.
you get Knopkick back in the game. That's huge for the Wildcats. He has been so steady.
He's having a great game.
Again, the libero's holding up in serve receive, and there's a middle ball. I'd like to see them maybe try to change up the serving target here. The libero's been keeping them in system. They've been running their middles very successfully. Might be time to try to change something up there at the service line. Oh, and there's communication issues.
Sure, for sure.
Another middle
Solo
ball.
block.
And there again, middle is.
There is just, I'm not sure why the Cats are only going with a solo block on that. It's just Gertis by himself. Maybe Luke's making an adjustment there. Go with him. Ooh, another overpass.
And that's
Oh
a
my
kill.
gosh.
That's what I call calculated. He
A
definitely
bump
meant
kill?
to do that.
Yes, for sure.
That is a kill in the stat sheet. Again, if I was taking stats, that would be his second kill from the first swing he had. Tip,
Ooh,
get that out of
nice.
here.
Watch that.
Job
Job Drew,
cross,
back
in
to
system.
him. Derek out of the back row, off
Tries the
speed.
roll.
Ooh, to block.
Bottom part of the arms. 11-11.
Serving for the Sabers, libero number 10, Henry Hudson.
A lot of volleyball left, though.
Halfway through the third set, Eagan struggling in serve receive lately. He's been out of system for a lot, but finding a way to score. They are playing pretty.
Block.
Things might not be going smoothly and exactly perfect, but they are finding a way to score, and that is commendable.
For 9, serving will be number 10, Max Brown.
Max Brown back to the libero.
There we go.
But
Get him
out
out
of
of system. Two-handed push that is. Don't understand why there's so much two-handed
Oh, nice.
pushing. Back row attack out of nowhere, out of bounds.
So close.
I do not understand the two-handed push tip.
No,
I just don't think it looks nice.
No, and it's not necessary, and that's usually when you get called for the double. So I'm not sure what they're doing over there.
But we're seeing it more and more and more in both the men's and the women's game. Great pass by Gus Eigner in system. Tight ball.
Nice.
Off
Drew
the ball.
Jones is having.
Oh, he's going to call it
Ooh.
off the antenna early. Let's
No,
see if McKenna.
is going to.
Looks like McKenna Melville is saying that it went off the block and into the antenna, pointing
That's what I was.
probably the right call there. Good communication. That's why we trust our line judges. They know what they're doing, except for when they don't.
You're making great calls, except for when they don't. All right, Knopkick back with that serve. So the libero handles it well.
Again,
Off
with the
speed.
roll shot.
Oof.
The roll shot is working.
That's killing us.
Got to get in on the off blocker defense. At some point,
Pick that up, maybe?
make them beat you with some swings. That's what I would say. Great pass by Gus to Kemp.
Oh,
Kill.
nice job.
Tool for Kemp. 14-13 Wildcats. Drew Jellin back to serve. There we go. Went away from the libero, but they're still in system. Okay. Side out by the Sabers. Again, the men's game is all about side out. Side out.
Yes. What is the oh, she's just giving a signal to her server. I thought the Saber coach was going to call a timeout.
That's a kill for Derek Leverseed. That is also 999 assists for
Will Barron?
Will Barron. His next assist will be for 1,000. an absolute milestone for this program. He has meant so much to every single player. Such a great leader. Hopefully he gets it on this rally right here. Got the dig.
Okay, Drew, bring it to him.
No touch. Is there a touch? Oh, we got a touch. And there it is for you right there.
Well,
Will Barron officially has 1,000 assists.
For a moment real quick. With that last assist, senior center Will Barron is officially recorded his 1,000th career assist.
oh, and a standing ovation by the crowd.
And this is how much he means to this program, how much he means to this school.
Share the love, loving the parents that set it up. You can see the
Giving a little bit of a wave. He's saying thank you.
so humble. I don't know if you've talked with Will. He's so humble. Makes it look effortless and easy.
And that was a big kill. 16-14 Wildcats in the pivotal third set. Dug by Eigner in middle back. Derek up there gets the kill.
Yes, could handle it.
17-14. Here comes a timeout by Shakopee. Yup, there it is. First timeout of the third set. Wildcats are up 17-14. Again, the third set is usually the hardest set to win. Sets the tone.
Did you just give a wild update too? I thought he said Avalanche 2-1. I don't know if
2-1. The Wild cannot kill a power play.
Oof.
Again. Why not?
Some more shout outs. Let's do some shout outs from Derek Liverseed. Would like to shout out Seal Duchesne from Faribault. Kevin Kemp gives a shout out to Grandpa Kevin and Grandma Gail and Grandma Dave and Grandpa Jim in Florida. Oh, I love it when there's people from all across the country watching.
We've got people in South Carolina, Florida, all over the world. Osakis, Minnesota. Shout out to my in-laws. I already got in trouble for saying that I got Chipotle for dinner.
Oh,
and,
fantastic.
Got the text already.
Fantastic.
Hello, Diane.
Giving shout outs to your in-laws. All right, 17-14 on the timeout. This is a serve.
This is a must.
Cannot miss.
Amen. And there's a great aggressive serve with an ace out of a timeout. That is so demoralizing for the Sabers. Then they immediately go in and make a sub.
Substitution
Bring
again.
in a DS for number 14. Number 2 comes in.
Number 2 isn't on our roster.
Okay, so I don't feel bad.
No, I don't know who. Sorry, number 2. Is there number 2 even on JV? Ooh, a tape.
And
Let's
they
serve.
pick it up.
Okay, way to take that, Drew. And Derek.
Roll down the line, try to cause some havoc. Middle tip.
Oh,
right
in the camper.
Right into the donut.
Okay, back in for the Shakopee is number 12. Back to their setter. Yeah, we really don't have a number 2. I don't know who you are. Sorry, young man. Number 12. Ooh, Drew over
again, and that is a punishing. I think there's been probably 4 or 5 overpasses just in serve receive in this set, and yet your Cats are still up 2. It's hard to do.
I wonder what they're going to work on in practice tomorrow.
Oh, I know. I coach with Kelly in the fall.
Ooh, touch.
We serve receive, so I expect some box serve and pass for these young men tomorrow.
Oh, Derek.
Missed hands.
Oh, do they say?
Missed hands.
Missed hands. Okay.
Right idea, especially inside there. You're not yet box set up. Luke takes the timeout.
Takes the timeout before they can get ahead. Sure. More shout outs. Shout out to I shout out my parents. I'm from Wisconsin. I have a sister listening in Massachusetts. My other sister in Wisconsin, Sarah and Sheila. Shout out to them and their families. We can give a shout out to Zach Rojas's family, Elise from Eau Claire, and Noe and Addie in Rosemount, and Ina Rojas in St. Paul. Max Brown wants to shout out his Aunt Neen. She's in Colorado, and his favorite person ever. I want to meet Aunt Neen.
Seems like a great person.
Right, if you're somebody's favorite person ever. Does she tell good jokes? Does she bake well? I got questions.
We're asking the hard-hitting questions up
Right?
here at the booth.
This is so true. All right, stop him here now. Let's go, Cats.
See how they respond. First timeout, one timeout apiece left for this set. Rojas, the pass.
Ooh.
Deep cross swing, hits the ceiling. They're still
finding
in.
it.
And they overpass.
We overpass. Oh.
Control the ball. Who's this going to?
Oh.
This is messy.
This is ugly.
And there's a
Oh
stuff.
my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Nice job, Odin.
Now, again, as a coach, we're going to celebrate that block. That was incredible. However,
There was some messes to clean up there, boys.
oh, brother. Messy, messy, messy.
But scrappy volleyball. I'm glad they stayed with it.
Yup. And
Managed to get the point.
big block. Let's see if we can
Talk, maybe a little communication.
Hold on to the serve. Tool it off their hands.
Tool it off on Derek Overseed.
Sabers side out. Wildcats are still up 19-18.
Substitution, 14 for 2.
Substitution. Number 2, whoever you are, is now out to number 14.
Shout out number 2.
Yep, Ricky Tang. Who we had talked about
Gus
earlier
keeps
being
the
a great
pass
hitter.
on our side. No one there.
Oh!
On the right side. Derek comes out of nowhere.
That looked in.
I think that was it.
Yeah, the Saber coach is questioning that, but
He painted the line. He had nobody up on the block with him.
and both the down ref and the line judge called that one in. So Derek back to serve.
Push to the outside. Deep cross swing.
Just that bounce.
Kill for the Sabres.
It's not been the first time that bounce has been too high for Eigner.
Serving for the Sabres, libero number 10, Henry Hudson.
All right. This is a battle here, folks.
Expect this next set to go to Kanopkick here.
It should, hopefully. Oh, Ellen with nice touch.
And he with the changeup. See, the Sabres were thinking what I was thinking.
Yes.
Their middle and their outside stayed home to
with
look at
Kanopkick.
Kanopkick. They saw Odin Gertis come in on a C. Left Drew out there one-on-one, and he hits him with the tip and roll and scores. 21-19 Wildcats. Outside ball, through the block, not closed.
Yeah, no, that right split him between them. Good to get a hand on it, Derek, but that's all he could really do.
Sabres substitution, 8 for
21-20.
And for the Wildcats, 9 for 10.
Okay.
Again, this is all about a side-out battle. Who is going to side out on one ball? A run right here is brutal. Right here, Drew Jellin with the pass.
Back
There's
to
Kanopkick,
There's the Kanopkick. There's
and
hands.
There's a
Ooh, free. It's
free
going to
ball
free over.
opportunity. Here comes.
Use it. Let's
Here
go.
comes Drew. Oh, back to Kanopkick. Off hands.
Nice with the touch again.
Oh, middle takes second ball,
Ooh.
and that should be. Oh.
Ugly.
Ooh.
Look at all that deep space. We
I
have to
was
watch.
thinking that might have been a lift. Great dig. Get up. Kick. Oh. This is a really good commentary, folks, when you don't know what's about to come your way.
No. That was a hard-fought volley for the Sabres. Way to run that down, stay with it, but unfortunately we just couldn't come up with it. All right, number 9. I believe this is their setter. Yeah, back
and
row.
Opposite. Oh, tight ball.
Oh,
Kingston
stay with it. Stay with it. Talk.
Kemp recycles it. Back row attack to Derek. Out of
Nice
system.
communications.
They are in the net.
Big time.
And they finally blow the whistle. Eagan Wildcats hooting and hollering. They finally make the whistle. 22-21 Wildcats can outkick back to serve. This would be a really big point for the Wildcats. Give yourself some breathing room. Tough
Great
serve.
Carson.
To the pin.
Ooh,
Turn.
good.
Great play by Derek.
Oh.
Just trying to do a little too much. Reached on that ball. Didn't know if Barron was going to quite get there. Can't blame him for that one.
Just trying to help him out, but we need to communicate. Let's talk about that.
22-22.
Just a quick little
Tough
game to
ball, tough serve, ace by the Sabres.
shoot.
Get that spacing. Here comes Luke Lopez.
Gonna call a timeout.
Here
There we go.
comes 22-23. Wildcats down 1 late in the third. Again, this is the moment where you have to be the most disciplined. You have to over-communicate. just doing those little things makes you go for the ball. It keeps your body in check, your emotions in check, your adrenaline is pumping. Deep breath, over-communicate, and just do your job. I don't need you to do anything overly perfect.
Don't be fancy.
Just get that ball high, middle of the court. Let Will Barron set record for Eagan Wildcats, over 1,000 assists. Let him run and not have
Let him do his
options.
job.
Let him set the middle, have the outside.
Let him cook.
Yeah, let him cook, as they say. I wonder if he's in foods class.
I'm going to go with a hard no. Okay. Let's see if this was a good timeout by Lopez. See what their number 14, Ricky Tang. This is a good hitter for the Sabers. So we like to see him in the back row.
No, he can't. Last timeout in the second set, he came out of a timeout and hit him with the short serve. Let's see if he does that again. Yep, there it is.
Good remembering. Good, nice job, Noah.
A little excited there. That was
a great block.
Kevin Kemp Roofing Company.
Nice, great job.
Absolutely
crushed that ball.
Built a roof on top of that ball, straight down.
So we like to see.
Ow. Here comes Drew with the serve, 23-23, win by 2.
Okay, out there.
And, that is probably a lift. Yep.
Yeah. That looks at
Set point for the Sabers, 24-23. Now, the benefit of the Wildcats, you have number 13 serving.
He's their big
number
middle blocker.
13 is a middle, so hopefully you can take advantage of his defense. Let's see what happens. We got a ball up in the middle. Derek, tip, right. There is the net is
net violation.
The net is bouncing, and they call it in the net.
15?
Wow, he was in the net,
He was.
But that was a late whistle.
Dang, they were already celebrating. Shakopee thought they took the set.
That was freaky late, and so if I was a Shakopee coach, I'd be frustrated, but he 100% was in the net, 24-24. Gus Eigner with the serve.
Ooh, just
in
grazed
system
the
to
net.
the right side, high hands. Drew with the set in system, right back to him.
Okay, nice line
Big
dive.
swing down the line. Okay.
Good up by Zach.
Another back to Drew. High hands, still in system. Middle ball. Tip.
Okay.
Okay,
Pick
get
it up.
in, middle.
Back
We're going to Derek. Out and
Tool.
Wildcats have a shot.
Ooh, now up 25-24, advantage.
25-24, and here comes the last time out by the Shakopee Sabers. Wow,
this is some good volleyball here,
my
folks.
heart is pumping. That is stressful.
This is a lot. I can't imagine being down there.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah. A nail biter? What are you gonna? What do you got?
Alrighty, so 25-24, Wildcats have an opportunity to go up 2-1. Shakopee is trying to fight off their first set point here. If they're in system, who do you think they're setting? Who would you go to if you were the Sabers?
Oh yeah, number 13 is now out of the. So who's their other middle?
So you got number 15 in the middle. Number
who's up there now? Because I know that 15 is out and that 14 is also back
pretty
there.
Pretty sure 13 just served. So 15.
Oh, then yeah, okay. Yes.
So you got number 9 setting. So your right side, who's been very successful, number 8, has had quite a few kills. Number 8 is Bennett Oleni, senior.
15, that Alex.
How about we just ace him right here?
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
Call this set over.
Going on to it.
Great aggressive serve.
Go up,
Overpass, Odin.
Job, Odin.
Overpass. Tight balls. Oh, no.
Oh, no, yeah, too deep.
Great play. Drew,
okay.
Find a way to get a swing. Roll shot to the
Not
setter.
A hard swing.
Out of system.
Now they're bringing it. They're going to bring it.
And there you go.
I mean, you'll see all that one coming. Number 8. You called him.
Number 8, the right side. Been very successful.
Okay, now he's out. Subbed out. Now their setter's back in.
Successfully fight off their first set point, 25-25.
Tied up again. Got to win by 2.
Had an opportunity on an overpass, but their right side was sitting right where Odin was going.
Okay,
We're in system. Derek. Roll from behind his ear. Found a way to get
free
him
ball.
out of system.
Okay, use this, boys. Let's go.
Need to terminate this ball right here. Back row. And
what a great block by Shakopee.
He was sitting on that one.
Sabers are now serving.
Yes.
He was sitting on that. Got to change up the next look.
All right.
Now the Wildcats fighting off their second set point.
26-25, Sabers.
Oh, and we
Miscommunication.
Communication drops right between Drew and Zachary Rojas. Wildcats dropped set 3, 27-25. Just a few too many simple errors. Things that will be cleaned up, guaranteed here in the fourth set, but just gotta buckle in when the things are tough. Couple missed serves late, couple miscommunications, and again, if you're gonna get an overpass on game point, you gotta terminate.
How do you miss on the miscommunication? That's as a coach drives me insane. Somebody's got to go. I'd much rather both of you went and then we fix it later. But when neither of you go, I have no hope. The ball has no hope. Nobody's going to touch it. That's
if the
a problem.
ball's going to hit the floor, body's got to hit the floor. That's what I always say. However, the Wildcats are going to regroup here. I have all the confidence in the world here. Again, going back to what works, getting Knock the ball when he's in the front row. Having a little bit more of a balanced net might help the Wildcats. Again, they're getting their block is sitting on our outsides, and Drew Jellin out of the back row out of right back. Got to get our middles a little bit more involved. I know the connection has been here or there, up and down, but you got to have trust in your teammates, confidence to go and get your middles involved early. Maybe moving them, having them run behind, send them on an A ball, a gap set. Just try to show a couple maybe different looks.
Different looks, right? But mix it up a little bit.
Give a couple different looks for the Sabers because they're hanging around.
That first set when we had them out of system and they were running all over the place, that's when we were looking like we were on fire. We were making making hay when the sun shines. That's what we got to do. And unfortunately, now that their Sabers have made some adjustments, now they're yes, definitely have our number.
Now,
so, yeah.
Now again, I want to be here all night. Let's force the fifth set. I don't want to go home and watch the Wild. The Wild are now down 3-1. Lensky scored. Apparently, it was an awful goal. Philip Gustafson in net. Now Philip Gustafson, friend of Eagan High School, came in and did Eagan AM winter bingo. Great.
It was a bingo caller here for Polar Bear Bingo.
It was great to have here. Get to meet the kids. Great guy.
He has actually no connection to the school. And when I was talking with the kids about how we even got the Gus bus here to make the calls for us, they were reaching out to local athletes, and he just replied. He just responded, answered an email from a kid. So that's awesome. So shout out to him.
Okay. Alrighty, countdown of 25 seconds left until set 4. A must-win set by the Eagan Wildcats. Again, jumped out early with the first set win of 25-17. Dropped the second set 25-21. In the third set there, 25-27. Down 2 sets to 1 going into the fourth. Again, fully in our hands. Fully capable of turning this around, finding a way to earn the fifth set. But again, just got to clean up the communication errors, make just a couple more plays.
Service for set 4 will be with the Sabers, number 12, Grant Binky.
Now, Shakopee has the serve.
Oh, wow, and their fans are cheering tonight. They've got a chant going.
Derek with the passing system, that helps. There's your middle, up on the ball, and we let the ball drop.
Again, miscommunication, miscues. Coach Luke Tone.
Their middles are keying in. They have been blocking very, very well. Derek again with a great pass. That's good to see. Goes high hands, gets the kill. Great swing by Derek Liverseed. And now you get Kanopkick back in the game. On the right. Yeah,
that's all right.
My bad. Here's Will Barron.
Oh, go, Odin.
Oh,
lift. Or is it a double? Looked a lot messy. Looked messy. Okay, Odin, Carson.
Trying to get him fired up a little bit, get him out of his own head. That's great teammates. The culture that Eagan Wildcats have been building around this team is very commendable. It's very cool to see. Sabers miss the serve. 2-2.
The Cats do have 6 seniors on their squad. Still, those 4 juniors are key players.
Oh, on 2, off Odin's head, over the net.
Dang, that was amazing.
Tip, in system. Let's see if the Wildcats can put this ball away.
Knapping.
And there it is.
There it is,
Yeah.
into the stands. Nice
Again,
job.
the Wildcats are finding ways to score points. They are literally using their heads there.
Was
Great
that
cover.
Will's head? Who's what?
That was off of Odin's head on the swing. Found a way to score. That's all you can ask for.
Oh, great serve, Derek.
Yeah, and putting the pressure on and serving. Great dig by Gus. Back row attack.
I'd like to see if you're going to back row attack, put a little heat behind it. Oh, nice job. Good pickup. Over to Drew, and good off speed.
1, 2, tip, and kill again. Number 14, he is crafty. He has scored in a variety of different ways. He'll go and bounce the ball down the line. He'll hit a sharp cross, and then he is just torching us in the donut right now.
He's got some very strong volleyball IQ. You can see the open spots. Oh, too close. Come on, starts with the pass, boys. Get him fired up, Derek. Cats are down 3-4 early in set 4.
Great pass in system.
Drew Jellin.
There you go.
There's the
That's
heat.
all you gotta do.
Bring a little spice.
Volleyball can be a very simple game when you make it.
I think a great pass or a great kill.
Pass.
All of
Barron
it.
put that ball right in the hitter's box, and Drew did the rest.
So while Drew is left-handed, he does hit right. So for writing,
Tempo.
so it's nice to see that right-handed hit over there. We talked about it being lefty, like when Carson hits his left over on in right. Works out well. So Drew has a really nice hit from the left-hand side over there. I know that he likes to play right, and last season he played right, and in his club ball he played right.
Bring that ball back, find a way to get a swing.
Okay, here's 14
and
with that.
another roll, but we pick it up this time. That helps. Gus Eigner with his hands out of system.
Go.
Drew recycles off the
Good
block.
talk. Go to
Find a way to score. Nope. Dug by the libero. And
Ooh,
there you go.
yeah, there we go.
Sets a little too far wide for number 8. Bennett Oleni couldn't do much with it. Find a way to side out 5-5 Wildcats.
Target the libero again. They've been doing. Ooh.
Oh, not off. Looked like it hit him off his wrist on that topspin serve. Missed it long.
He's gonna want that one back. Okay.
I'd love to see our block get a little bit more involved here.
Way to look.
See if we can find a way to generate some offense by playing some really good defense.
I like it when the boys follow the ball too. We don't just turn and look and watch it go out. Like, make sure it's gonna go out. So nice job, Drew, in taking a step with the ball. Here he comes with the serve.
To the out. Oh,
the antenna.
Yeah, that was out off the antenna. That helps Wildcats 7-6.
Drew's second serve. They were calling it long. I'm not sure if it was. Ooh. Fell on our side, unfortunately.
Our block just quite hasn't gotten fully pressed. Right now, we're kind of blocking behind our ears. We really want to get our back of our hands out in front of our face and really press. And we just, again, lack of communication and service. It's a serve and pass game, my friends.
They're targeting that seam between Eigner and Jellin.
Right, but
where Zach is.
Yep.
Exactly. Let's see if he goes right back to it. Number 13, Zach Dubois.
Great pass by Gus. And there you go. That's
nice
your
job.
middle. Again, establishing the middle. When our middles are getting kills, that opens up everything for our pins. That's a big kill. Hopefully they start to respect our middles a little bit more and stay at home to leave our pins one-on-one.
Out.
Another
Ooh,
misserve.
struggling with our serve tonight.
Sabers substitution, number 12,
Long.
number 8. Serving will be
Kelly's
number
going to talk to the
12.
boys. What are you seeing? What are we noticing?
You know, I'm thinking it's all has to do with his blocking eyes, okay? Thinking about ball setter, ball hitter. Where's the ball going to go? You don't need to watch the ball the entire play, but know who's the setter. Where have they been going lately? Again, they like to set this right side. Getting close is very important.
Back set by Rojas.
Again, a funky little
Ooh, looks
roll
like it's going to be a
shot.
free ball to us. Use that.
We need a big swing here.
Yes.
There you go. That's a kill. High hands. Again, even right there on that free ball, the middle had left Odin
Wildcat substitution, number 22.
and was sitting
number
on
1.
Derek.
Serving will be
Finds a
number
way to
7,
get a
Will
kill.
Barrett.
Sometimes as an outside, you have to fight your team's hardest battles and find ways to score, and he was able to do that on that point. Will Barron with the serve.
Oh,
Tough,
nice serve.
And that is an ace for
We'll
Will
take
Barron.
that.
Wildcat.
Great job, Will.
See if we can get the boys fired up, get a little bit more action on the bench going.
And the fans, too, they're looking a little quiet tonight. Great serve by
Another
Barron.
out of system serve to the outside, very wide, and
Need to push.
that ball trickles down our arms. Again, we're just not pressing quite
Over
as
the
much
net.
as what we normally see by these Wildcats.
Tied up at 10. Ooh!
Off the tape, we can't do that. Again, you can tell the difference of these sets by who's controlling serve receive. And finding a way to trickle a ball over on the serve can really mess with the momentum,
Oh,
but we
nice
get it right
job.
back.
Good job, Knopick.
Wildcats.
Hitting left, even though he's a righty.
Serving for the Wildcats, number 4,
Or
Derek Liberson.
I said the wrong way wrong?
Yes, you
It
did.
I'm hitting left, even though he's.
We all know what you're talking about,
Thank you,
especially
appreciate
the people at home. Great
Ooh.
serve, and that's an
Ace
ace.
by Derek Liberson. We'd like to see that. Okay.
Be a weapon at the service line. That's a great serve. Right into the seam. Hard top spin ball. See if you can do it again. Change up a little.
Little off speed.
Again to the right. Great dig, and
Point Sabers.
again a little shocked that that ball was coming over and that we got to touch on that ball a little bit. Got to anticipate just a little bit more on those chaos balls. Better the ball, high inside the court. Great pass
That's
by Derek
a Kelly
Liverseed.
Schlegel-ism. Better the ball, better the ball.
Better the ball, Drew Dillon. Sharp cross kill.
Make
He
me eat it.
Wildcats
Drew's having a great night.
10 for 9. Serving will be number 10, Max Brown.
Max, okay, this is where we.
This could be a set changer right here if we can go on a little bit of a run, get
That'd
some
be great to
separation.
see some points here. And Max.
Right in system to the pin, tipped and roll. Barron picks it up. Derek's with the set. And we tip it right back. In system, dump
Ooh, over
by
on
the
two.
setter.
And back sets Dillon.
And there it is.
Oh,
That's
miscommunication.
a huge point for the Wildcats, 14-12.
All right, Max behind the line again.
Max Brown
number
is
two.
also a setter, so having him take that second ball, he was able to take it with his hands, put it in a great spot
Beautiful
for
back
Drew
set.
to put the ball away.
Yes.
Puts it in the net, 14-13 Wildcats. Again, set 4-25 here. Wildcats down 2-1.
And for the Sabers, 8 for 12.
Hoping to see a
Serving will
fifth
be
set.
number 9, Beckett Strand.
Serving for the.
They miss it right on back.
Right back. Just exchanging net serves here.
Now again, a lot of people talk about, oh, how many missed serves you have. That's 5 missed serves, you've lost 5 points. Now, how talented these volleyball players are. People are siding out, on average, roughly every, I think it was like 70% of the ball is side out. So missing a couple serves isn't the end of the game. However, what it does to your mentally is very important. And Derek Liverseed with a great back row attack to the corner. Very impressive.
The first kill I think I've seen from the back row. He's been roll shotting. Oh, that should say kill.
Very aggressive.
That was a very hard
swing.
hit ball. Yes.
That was a very aggressive swing. And again, you tell Derek, yes, you're going to get blocked every once in a while.
Keep it up.
But you keep swinging, you keep being aggressive. That is how you're going to keep this team and this game going.
I'd rather see a hard hit ball and if it's out versus a roll shot late. It would just, this was much better.
All right, 16-13. Shakopee takes their first timeout of this set. They've had a lot of success out of their timeouts. Been able to side out almost on all of them. And then start a little bit of a run. So let's see if the Wildcats can keep the pressure on them and hold them and limit their opportunities out of this timeout. Again, Luke's probably talking to his blockers, hey, we got to get our hands pressed and sealed. Low and over is more important than straight up. And again, we don't need you to get a block for a point every single time, but can we slow the ball down? Can we get it to a nice place for Gus or Derek or Drew to pass that ball and be in system to terminate?
Again,
Shakopee
fans,
crowd.
yeah, they showed up well tonight, and they're cheering for their boys.
16-13.
Good made
Wildcats.
serve.
Blocked
great
by
block.
Kevin Kemp. Basically a free ball here. Kevin Kemp finds a way to score on a
great
quick
job.
half-tempo ball to Kevin Kemp. Again, getting our middles involved. Okay, keep them guessing. 17-13 Wildcats.
The boys doing their Karate Kid for the KK, Kevin Kemp.
Love that. Did they come up with that on their own?
I don't even know that that's really what it is. I'm making it up, and he also, his poster is this KK, the Karate Kid. So I don't know. I don't know if that's really what it is, but that's what I'm going to go with. So, yes.
Miss serve after the big point. 17-14 Wildcats. 14 changes it up. Instead of his normal topspin, he goes with the jump float. Catches Derek by surprise for an ace. 17-15 Wildcats. Again, he does have a propensity for a short serve. Let's see if he hits it right here. Nope. Great ball in system to Kemp. Kemp to the corner.
Way over that block.
Comes in late in this set and has an immediate impact. 18-15 Wildcats. Let's see if we can hang on to this rotation. Keep Kevin Kemp in the game. Okay.
We need them there. That's it. Right now our setter's live.
Just provides so much balance across the net. Great out of system ball.
Oh, it's going to come back
be
free.
A down ball.
Oh, no.
Tempo set pass. Derek one-on-one kill.
Easy.
19-15, and you blinked, and Wildcats are up 4. Shakopee head coach begging and pleading.
They've got all of their coaching staff have their red and white or red and black sneakers.
Do you think they plan this, Coach?
Yes, 100%.
Gotcha.
100%.
Another missed serve. 19-16, one side out. Kevin Kemp going back off the court, so we need a side out right here. Keep the lead by 4. Gus.
Oh, too much.
Gus aced.
Got aced, yes.
19-17 Wildcats.
They're gonna put.
Curious to see how quick Coach Lopez is going to use his 2 timeouts. Can't take them with you. Great pass, always one more. Roll right to the out blocker, yes! And he just goes up on the overpass. That ball was on our side of the net. There is nothing to complain about. And he absolutely punishes that ball. Great job by Derek. 2017 Wildcats.
Freshman server, libero Gus Eigner. Ooh, nice.
Good tough serve, again out of system. They still find a way to get a swing.
Run it down, run it down.
Dug by Zachary Rojas, but we are in the net.
Number 7?
Number 7, Will Barron in the net. Seems a little shocked and confused. Ball,
I wasn't following that, I was following the ball over there.
The call was, looked back a little confused. 2018 Wildcats. Again, these points, one ball at a time, can't score 5 in a row. Left it for Zachary Rojas with a perfect pass. Derek Liverseed tools the block. 21-18 Wildcats.
Great job, Derek.
Now I'm gonna
back in.
Very confident that Zachary called that ball because we had missed that seam ball a couple times, and he made the call. Passed it, put it right on the setter's head, and we were able to side out 21-18 Wildcats. To the middle, blocked by the Wildcats. Overpass Doug. Lefty outside.
Okay.
Doug back to
Kanapic.
And he hits it out.
No.
Miss it long again. Nothing wrong with that swing. He loved seeing him be aggressive. He wants the ball in the biggest moments. You set him again right here.
Right now.
21-19. Short serve, tough ball. Saved by Kanapic. Free ball to Shakopee. Out and antenna.
Yes. Wildcats.
That's a gift for the Wildcats.
22-19. Liverseed behind the line, which means Jellen's back in the front row.
Controlled float serve by Derek, and they set the middle, and he again with another kill by the Sabers middle. 22-20. Kevin Kemp, one rotation from coming back into the game. Timeout taken by Luke Lopez.
Before any damage is done.
Yep. Again, he's got 2 timeouts. Can't take them with you. And so, again, he's just establishing what does he want to run here out of this serve receive. What is going to be our best look. In this rotation, you might see Derek Liverseed hit on the right side. He's currently passing in zone 1.
Back row right now, correct?
He's currently passing in 1. And so he comes in and runs on the right side, leaving Kanapic out on the outside using the left hand. I expect Derek to see this ball right here. Unless he is in the back row, which it looks like he is.
He just served. Yes.
He just served.
Yeah, he did. I'm like, didn't he just serve?
Man, I thought I was sounding so smart.
Well, I'm like, that's all right.
I like to pretend I know rotations. Fun fact about rotations, it's a circle.
It turns out, clockwise.
You go from one place to the next. Super simple system. I just was completely wrong. Again, okay, so change up on the call. Here comes Drew Jellin with a sharp cross kill. Gus out of system.
Here we go,
Drew.
Drew with the
gives
overpass.
A free ball. Big block right here. Need it. Yes, and he
solo block. Nice job.
Solo block. Stuffed crust pizza.
Awesome job, Carson.
That is a huge point. That is a big swing from it being 22-21 to now the Wildcats being up 23-20.
With our serving specialist, Max
Pass
Brown.
in system, right side solo, one-on-one, and he gets the kill. Again, Kevin Kemp staying with the big middle, number 13, leaving that right side one-on-one with Drew Jellin. Right side wins that battle, 23-21 Wildcats. Top spin. Derek with the pass, perfect in system. Drew with the deep swing, and that's a kill for the Wildcats.
I think that's a gift. I might have went long. That ball looked like it was going, and they couldn't get on it.
Gotta get stopped in defense. 24-21 Wildcats. 1
point for game point.
Set point.
Ooh, timeout.
Set point Sabers. To force a 5th set. Sabers take their final timeout, 24-21.
Exactly the kind of volleyball I expected to see tonight.
Alrighty. Again, this would be a huge response, dropping that last set 25-27. It is a tough thing to do on the mentals. Finding a way to persevere, fight through some of the gunk to force a 5th set would be a big win for these Wildcats.
That's a technical volleyball term, gunk?
Yep, it is.
Gunk? Okay.
Yep, I actually wrote it in a book once. Alrighty, here we go. Don't need the full minute for this timeout.
Sabers.
Get in, get out, get them ready to go. Let's see.
Trying to ice our server here.
It's going to be the hardest point the Wildcats have to score tonight.
100%. Let's go, Carson. Now here's our fans. Look at us responding with a little bit of energy and life.
Trying to match the Shakopee crowd.
Trying to will Kanapic a ace serve.
Gets the serve inbounds, huge on game point, and there's a miscommunication. Sometimes that just happens.
And you can see
that's volleyball,
Zach
folks.
Boy very, very hard on himself right there, taking the loss personally for sure.
And that is a set 4 win for the Wildcats, 25-21.
Captains
and
needed.
we are going to the 5th set. Now again, the 5th set is to 15 points. Win by 2.
We're going to do another coin flip because that's what we do for the 5th set. And the Wildcats get to call it this time.
Heads or tails? What is your guess?
Heads, but it looks like...
tails never fails, in my opinion. Now, we could not
like
see the coin flip.
But I think Shakopee got it. The way that they were nodding and acting, it definitely seemed to be that they wanted the serve. So it looks
I bet that was tails because tails never fails.
I don't know about that one. I'm the mathy person. I'm not mathy myself, but I'm just thinking it's only 50% of the time. Tonight we did not start with a serve, but my B squad boys had a really nice job. I really did a really nice job. Had a really good game tonight. We won our first set 25-6.
And that's impressive.
It was. They did real well, and then came back the second set, and we changed up our rotation a little bit, giving a little bit more playing time to friends, and still pulled off the win, 25-13.
That's a huge win for the B squad. Again, it's just so cool to see a school support boys playing volleyball. This was not the case 10 years ago.
Oh gosh, no.
I remember there was no league when I was playing. I was playing in adult tournaments against 40-year-old Russians at sports bars.
Well,
and now we have a high school sanctioned sport. It's really cool to see.
There actually is this coming weekend, the Eagan Wildcats are hosting the prep team tournament. The freshmen, I think it's 7th, 8th, and 9th graders are all playing in a tournament here at Eagan High School. I know that the older boys are expected to work it. And actually, my boys have a tournament in Rosemount on Saturday, so a lot of volleyball happening in District 196.
Alrighty, so in this pivotal Game 5, again, a huge, important match for both teams. Both teams ranked in the top 5 of the state, jockeying for position for section playoffs and who is going to host and for how long. This would be a big win for the Wildcats coming after a tough weekend and a loss to Eastview. Meanwhile, for Shakopee, having to gear up to go play Eastview on Thursday. This would cement some tiebreakers for the section playoffs, as well as just how are you feeling going into the last half of your season?
I believe 4 more regular season games before playoffs hit. So
the season's coming to an end.
It's coming quick. May flies by. There's so much to do, so it seems the days are long, but super quick that all the senior, the awards and the banquets.
And for most of these seniors who do play club in the fall and then play high school season and then gearing up again to go back to club season here at the end for nationals, is that right?
Mm-hmm. For sure they will.
They play year-round, it feels like.
These boys will. They play in Florida end of June, early July.
Okay. Alrighty, so looks like, again, Shakopee is going to start with the serve. Wildcats seem to be starting in a different rotation. Looks like they're starting in row 2, meaning your first server will eventually be probably Max Brown subbing in for Odin Gerdes. Again, given a little bit of a different look, different lineup matchups, probably trying to get Kevin Kemp in earlier and in to the game as soon as possible. Changing up where we start in our rotations.
Okay.
It is loud in this gym.
For sure. Both
loud
the
noises.
Sabers and the Wildcat fans have cheering on their team.
Okay. Pass blocked, but that helps. Oh, another block catch and a neck call on the Sabers. That's a huge side out right away by the Wildcats. And here comes Max Brown to sub in. And Kevin Kemp coming into the front row. Doesn't look like his ankle's bothering him too much today.
Fantastic. That's what we like to see.
Max Brown, number 10, with the serve. And he bombs along.
Too much adrenaline. Got to tile that down just a smidge.
Again, 1 point is not going to win you this set. It is not going to lose you this set. It's all about the next ball. One at a time. Okay, here we go. 1-1 Wildcats.
Being tied several times. Lead changes, I bet, are going to happen several times throughout this set.
Drew with the roll shot. Tight ball to the net. Setter has to play good with the platform. Great dig by Derek. Don't know how he can do that with his knees. That makes me hurt. Pick up by Derek in system. And that's a kill by the Wildcats.
Amazing.
Right down the line. The block was taken away. The deep cross swing.
Lots of shoves given to Knapik as he gets to, now he gets to get rewarded with the serve.
Okay.
Luke's trying to calm him down, calm down.
Deep breath, find a way to put this serve in bounds. Let your defense help you win. Top spin out of the fifth set. That's
a little tight
confidence.
To the net.
Again, a positive block touch by the Wildcats. Will Barron to Drew. Dug by the liberos, sitting there in the sharp cross. And Derek comes in, doesn't get stopped in defense, trying to make a huge play, and Sabers get the kill, 2-2.
Libero number 10, Henry Hudson.
Derek with the pass in system, finds Kemp, and he finds the finds the corner again.
Yes, that is a deep hit from Kemp.
Now, Kevin Kemp hasn't gotten set necessarily as much as a Derek or a Drew, but when he does, he is hitting at a pretty high clip, finding a way to score and help his team. That is huge for the Wildcats.
Down with the serve.
Middle on behind, and that's a block by Kevin Kemp. That is huge.
The Kemp liver seed duo up there, it's got to be intimidating for those hitters.
Yeah, he is big. Go Gadget extender arms. All right, 4-2. Drew back to serve.
Liver seed at 6'5", no slouch beside him, so they did a nice job with the
tempo serve receive. No touch on that block. That is, and they call it touch, but they say the ball landed in, so that will count as a block for somebody who touched it. No one seems to raise their hand to claim that one, but that is 5-2. That is a huge and great start by the Wildcats. See if we can keep the pressure on them.
It's a 15 as a reminder, only goes to 15.
Right side, new right side coming in. Again, he played the first couple sets, and then they went to number 9, the senior. He's back in, goes out of system for a roll shot, dug by Gus Eigner. Back row to Drew. Dug in right
by
back.
The setter.
Roll shot. Yep.
Easy call.
Kingston.
Yes.
Kevin Kemp again with another kill. At some point, they got to put hands on him.
That's what I think the coaches
and that is a timeout by Shakopee. A great fifth set start by the Wildcats, up 6-2.
Some stomping happened over here in the bleachers, again, some vibrations.
You can tell the difference in this team. When they get the middles involved, they run a clean offense. They don't know where it's going. They have to respect our middles, and that opens up the entire game. To start off and jump on them early, 6-2.
Shakopee's looking a little frazzled. Is that the rest volleyball word, frazzled?
And that was probably a good timeout taken by the coach again.
Get the boys back in the system.
They've gotten a couple big swings. Let's get reset. Let's get a little bit more in system. Let's find a way to score. Okay, let's trust the process. Again, number 14 has had a lot of success on the roll shot. Our off block has been there sometimes and not the other. So expect number 14 to get this ball here. If they're in perfect, you probably maybe look at the middle there, swinging zone 4. But trust Zachary Rojas to dig that ball and keep being the emotional cheer captain on the floor. 6-2, Wildcats. Here comes the serve.
Jones
In system, outside to 14.
Oh, should have put his arms down. I think that would have went long.
Probably was a little long. Gus again. Middle back is such a hard place to play defense. You
9 for 17.
tend to get lost sometimes out. Are you too shallow? Are you too deep?
Serving number 9.
Gus tried to make a big play. Probably could have let that fly out of bounds. 6-3 Wildcats.
Between the 1-6 seam.
Off the tape, but still in system. Again, big cover by Drew. Again, roll by Will Barron.
Smart play, little roll by
Tip. Here comes Drew. Nope, to Derek.
Touch.
They're going to call a touch on that? No touch.
Oh, I thought that looked like it changed in directions.
And trying to aim for those high hands have been so successful for the Wildcats, just missed fingertips.
Serve number 9. Switching direction.
There's an overpass. Barron goes up.
Nice job, Will. Coming back, block.
Again, what are we doing? We gotta go.
Yeah, we
see that. And again, just how Shakopee loves to respond. They dig themselves a hole, and next thing you know, they're only down 1. Wildcats need a side out. Wildcats need a side out. Looks tight ball over, and there's Kingston. There's Kevin Kemp.
Nice job, Kevin.
And with another kill. He's got to have probably 3 or 4 so far this set. Again, had I been taking stats, I'd have that number for you.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
I just get too focused.
He's back on the bench now.
7-5 Wildcats. Here's Gus Eagan.
Got to find a way to get some points without him.
High off hands, played by Zachary Rojas. Back to Drew and right back defense.
That's where we like to see him.
Roll shot again.
Back to Drew.
Drew was able to tool the hands, got the libero moving right, and that ball went left. Huge response after a run by Shakopee. Wildcats up by 3, 8-5.
Crowd's in to give him some spirit fingers on the serve for Eagan.
And that is an ace by Gus Eagan.
I'm blaming the spirit fingers. Oh yeah, still hear it?
I didn't hear it that time, but I'll provide it for you.
Thanks you.
That's your Wildcat ace, 9-5.
Fans at home, I'm sure, are definitely appreciating that.
Looks like the the Sabers are going to move and service even past 4. Does not matter to Gus. Gets him a little out of system. Another roll shot by number 14. Zachary Rojas takes that second ball.
Ooh.
Oh, that looks like that was potentially some net action. Another back to Drew, reverse the flow.
Okay, free, now.
And that's out.
That's out.
No touch. No touch call. That is a huge point.
The Sabers seem to think there was a touch. They were really petitioning for that.
10-5 Wildcats. Is they going to take the second timeout? Nope, they play on.
Play on. 10-5.
Again, you can't score 5 points, just goes 1 by 1. Here's Gus Eagan.
Oh,
and
too
he
long.
missed it. Good call, coach, on not taking that timeout there. Always one more.
Yeah.
Always one more. 10-6 Wildcats.
14 would like to see him in the back row.
Standing flow, Drew in system. Goes back to him with the tip and roll. It seems a little productive, but not a great set by the Shakopee setter. Will takes it in system.
Ooh,
Drew with the roll over his ear.
Yeah.
Again, another tip and a
overpass by Libero.
This is
gonna make us pay.
Yep, there's the donut ball again. In moments of chaos, let's find a way to calm down, Cats. Take control of the ball.
Keep talking to each other. Keep talking.
Pulling Zachary Rojas into serve receive.
Yeah, pulling Drew back.
Derek in system. Little funky off his hand.
Got a little funky off the barrel as well.
Dug by Rojas. Back to Drew. And that's a great swing, but comes back to Eagan. Middle holds him accountable, but again, dug out of system.
Comes 16.
That's got to be out of bounds.
Yes.
That's out of bounds. 11-7 Wildcats.
Wildcats substitution, 22 for 1. Serving number 7.
11-7. 7 come 11.
All right, Will Barron back to serve.
There we go. Nice serve, Will.
Tight ball. That might. That is. And they are saying that
a back row
setter
attack
jumped and attack the ball above the net, and people are very unhappy.
Some heated,
Number
yes.
13 had a visceral reaction.
Ooh, he is.
But they are confused.
Number 9 is the back row. You cannot. Not what the Sabers wanted to hear. Oh, now she calls our final timeout.
They're going to take a timeout.
The Sabers.
Wow, this is contentious here. Not happy Sabers.
A back row attack. I guess we'll have to watch the replay.
I don't necessarily know if where that was. It did not look.
It looked more like an over, like that,
Well,
more than
if everybody wants to take out your wallets or your purses and look for something you might be missing, if you can bring me your ID and you are Peter Lucas, I have something you may want, or else I'm going to have a good night of that.
Shout out Peter Lucas, who
Clucas?
is
I don't know.
is missing something
from Applebee's,
which we do not know.
Yes,
now I'm going to guess it might be a phone.
Well, he said he's going to have a good time at Applebee's, so now I've got questions. Is it an Applebee's gift card? Is it just straight up cash? Is he an Applebee's fan?
Did we DoorDash dinner?
I would love to. Yes.
Again, now I did eat at Chipotle, so I do not need Applebee's. But
Sounds
Applebee's does support Eagan Wildcats. Just kidding, they do not. not on the ad sheet. Oopsies.
12-7. Ooh.
12-7, and the Sabers side out immediately out of the timeout. Now the Sabers don't have any timeouts, so the rest of the game is in the Eagan Wildcats' hands, 12-8. Eagan has 2 timeouts.
They just got to run. Just hit the gas. Let's go, Cats.
Now here is where Derek is going to hit out of the right and on a 9. And he's going to bounce. He's going to swing this ball down the line. Yep, here he is.
13 is their middle, who was the one that was very disappointed by the call. So he's going to be excited. He's back to serve for his second serve now.
Firing up his team. Again, a little bit behind our ears on the block, and Luke takes an early timeout.
Yeah, don't let them get anything building up here.
Early timeout, 12-9.
We still have another one left, so we're fine.
You can bring me your ID.
Now again, he's probably just telling his team, hey, this is nothing about what we're doing, nothing just about let's set up our next play out of serve receive. Let's get a nice clean pass, and what is going to be our options here? You got Derek on a 9, Knopke out on the out. Odengert is in your middle, and now they haven't gone to Oden in a little bit, and so that might be an opportunity for him.
I think that the Sabers are probably thinking it's not going to be him.
Find a way to impact this game at the most important time.
I think the middles are not. I don't think that they're expecting us to hit middle. So at this point, that would be a great change up for Lopez.
Yep, and then when you're looking at the Sabers in defense, they do have a middle serving. He is situated in left back, so a lot of times coaches are going to want to try to pick on a middle in defense.
Sure. Having in place
middles don't necessarily always have the best ball control.
Not as defenders, for sure not.
Here comes the serve by number 13. Derek in system. Back to Derek. Down to the seam. That is a huge kill, and a coach's point for Luke Lopez. Count it. It is 13-9. Wildcats 2 points away from closing this one out.
Derek has a chance to finish it. One at a time, just one at a time.
Do you think he goes with his top spin or a jump float?
Jump.
Jump float it is.
Yes,
tough serve.
Oh,
free ball. Let's see if we can go in tempo.
Oh, not.
Great block touch by the Sabers. Eigner out of system to Drew. Roll shot it right where you needed it to be. Right with 4 Sabers looking right at it. It is now match point for your Wildcats, 14-9. Close it out. He goes back to the top spin, and he
that looks.
Now, Ms. Daniels is a fantastic line judge. She does all of the games, and that was a tough ball, but that.
Yeah, I want to see that one again.
That looked like that painted the line, but that is okay.
Side out, we win.
Side out, we win. 14-10 Wildcats.
Come on.
Right here, in system, Gus Eigner.
To Knopik to finish.
Offhands, and that is a Wildcat win.
Excellent
Your
job.
Wildcats win and beat the number 3 ranked team in the state, Shakopee Sabers, in 5 sets, 3-2. Winning the first set 25-17, Second set,
Down.
21-25.
Lost
Third
that one.
set, 25-27.
Lost that one.
Fourth set, 25 to 20-something.
And we won that one.
And
yes.
we won it. That's what matters. And the third set the fifth set win
yes.
15 to 10.
So we took the first, the fourth, and the fifth. Oof.
That is a
great volleyball.
gritty win.
My watch is telling me
Wildcats.
it's too loud in here.
It is too loud in here. We are all excited.
Great win by the Wildcats.
Now again, Wildcats will resume play on Thursday here at home against Rosemont.
Yes, a conference, or excuse me, a district team that we've seen a couple different times. So it is going to be a battle, I believe.
And now we get to celebrate Will Barron and his 1,000 careers assists.
Yes,
Again, having a setter who sees the game, who works harder than anybody else in the gym, is a great teammate. There is nobody more deserving than Will Barron.
I see both of his sisters here tonight. Emma's and Mary are also both setters and runs in the family.
Both are great members of the Eagan Wildcat alumni, and Mary is still a sophomore, is true setter here for our women's varsity team.
Senior captain and setter Will Barron on this impressive accomplishment. Congratulations, Will.
1,000 career assists. That's a lot of assists.
I love his team standing right there beside him. That this isn't their. This is all of their moments.
Yeah, you can't get an assist without someone who's going to put the ball away, and so a lot of those assists go to Derek. A lot of those assists go to Drew and Kevin Kemp,
Carson,
everybody who's a part of the program. So
thank you for tuning in tonight, and we will be back on
Tuesday. Well,
we'll be back on Tuesday.
We'll be back on the call on Tuesday of next week, May 12th. With that, go Wildcats. All that jazz.
Volleyball players during the undergraduate